This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, taking a look at your MLB overnight lines for Thursday, August the 4th. As usual, a lighter card on Thursday, but we're going to talk about a few of these games and see if we can pinpoint some games worthy of a look from a betting perspective. Let's begin by taking a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Atlanta Braves. And the reason why I bring this matchup to this segment is because we've got two pitchers that I've got question marks about. Hence, we could be seeing some runs scored in this particular game. We've got Ryan Vogelsong on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a guy I didn't exactly like before he got injured, before he went to the DL. Now he's coming back. I am not sure what to expect, but he's a guy that I don't trust. The question is, can the Atlanta Braves and their sometimes very light hitting offense get to Ryan Vogelsong here in his first start back from the DL? I certainly give them a chance to do that, because on the flip side, I think the Pittsburgh Pirates going to have their share of success scoring runs here. Tyrell Jenkins on the mound for the Atlanta Braves. To me, Tyrell Jenkins has mediocre stuff. You look at his last three starts, he's actually issued 13 walks over his last 15.1 innings. That's a major concern for me. He's only striking out 10 during that span. He got crushed by the Colorado Rockies. Did bounce back and minimize the damage against the Phillies in his last start, allowing just one run in 6 innings of work. But I don't think this guy has a ton of upside. I don't think he's got great swing and miss stuff. And you look at his overall numbers this season, a 4.91 ERA, and I really don't like the fact that he's given up 32 hits in 29.1 innings. That tells me he's been very, very hittable. And he's also issued more walks than strikeouts. 20 walks, 15 strikeouts on the season. That's not really going to cut it. That's not really going to get the job done. Total in this game sitting at 8.5 to 9. There is a rogue 8.5 sitting out there at Heritage Sports. If you can find that, if you have access to that book, look at the over with that 8.5. But even at 9, I'll endorse this game going up and over the total. Pirates and Braves on Thursday night, with two suspect starters taking the mound there. Briefly, Matt Moore makes his San Francisco Giants debut against the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to pass on this game. Let's see what Matt Moore does in his debut. The Giants, to me, they're a tricky team to lay a price with right now. The pitching's been erratic. Even Madison Bumgarner's been losing starts as of late. That's a big-time problem for the Giants. They're just not hitting the ball with any sort of consistency, and it's been this way from this team since the All-Star break. So I'm reluctant to back the Giants at any price. Well, I'm just going to sit back, see what we get from Matt Moore in his Giants debut in that one. Texas and Baltimore. A.J. Griffin against Wade Miley. Here's another guy. Wade Miley, acquired by the Orioles right before the trade deadline, try to bolster a very patchwork suspect starting rotation with the Orioles. We'll see if Wade Miley can have a good first outing against Texas. Remember, Wade Miley's coming from Seattle, and the Texas Rangers have seen quite a bit of Wade Miley, so I don't think there's anything Wade Miley throws at these Rangers hitters that should really take them by surprise. They definitely have faced Wade Miley their fair share of times, and when you look at what Wade Miley's done against Texas this year, not exactly a great record. He's given up 14 runs in 17 innings pitched against Texas this season, all as a member of with the Seattle Mariners. So I think Wade Miley might be struggling a little bit in this game. A.J. Griffin, on the other hand, he is coming off back-to-back good outings against Kansas City. Pitched very well in those two games, allowing just 3 runs in 10.2 innings. The thing is, he's not pitching deep, okay? He's only lasting, 4.1, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 5.2 innings in his last 7 starts. That's not exactly good, even though he's minimized the damage, A.J. Griffin, in a lot of his starts. I'm interested in betting Texas. I'd lean to the Texas side as an underdog in this game, but I prefer them on the first 5 inning lines, because I just don't know if A.J. Griffin's going to be able to eat up innings in this game. And that Texas bullpen, even though they did get bolstered by getting Jeremy Jeffress from the Milwaukee Brewers in that trade for Jonathan Lucroy, it's going to help them, but you still got to get that bridge to the closer and to the back end of that bullpen, and I'm not sure A.J. Griffin can get there. So I will lean to Texas, but probably would prefer them in the first 5 innings in this game as opposed to the full game. And I'm also interested in Toronto as a small road favorite against Houston. J.A. Happ, what's there not to like about what J.A. Happ's done? Just consistent consistently good all season long for the Jays. The Jays are 16-5 in Happ's 21 starts, 3.16 ERA. Even in his last 3 starts, he's been even better. Jays 3-0 in Happ's last 3 starts. He's allowed just 4 runs in his last 18.2 innings pitched. In fact, the Jays are a perfect 9-0 in J.A. Happ's last 9 starts. So they have just been winning time in and time out with J.A. Happ on the mound. And I do have some concerns with Mike Fiers here for the Houston Astros. It's a guy that's struggled a little bit with the home run ball, specifically in this ballpark. He's allowed 10 home runs in 63 innings pitched here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. He's been a little bit hittable as of late. He got roughed up by Oakland, roughed up by Seattle, roughed up a bit by the Angels. Pitched better against Detroit in his last start, 1 run in 6.1 innings, but I would definitely favor Happ a little bit over Fiers in this particular matchup. Astros just hitting .231 as a team against lefties, averaging slightly over 4 runs per game, so not great stats against the left-handed side by any stretch of the imagination for the Astros. So I'll lean to Toronto there as a road favorite, get the victory in the series finale against the Houston Astros on Thursday. All right, that's going to wrap things up for me. That's my look at MLB overnight lines for the games on Thursday, August the 4th. I'm sports handicapper Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, and until next time.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.